Hello and welcome back to Pageant Academy. Thank you so much for coming back and watching this. If this is your first time, I love you, literally, okay? So please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to introduce yourself, right? Because at different points in our lives, we're definitely going to get to a point where we need to introduce ourselves, whether it's at a job interview, at a new job, at auditions, during a pageantry, for presentation at your office, in front of a large crowd, even if it's a social group. We all need to know how to introduce ourselves properly, okay? So it is definitely necessary that you actually watch this video and do take notes. At the end of this video, you should be able to introduce yourself properly, and you should also have a template with which you can introduce yourself. If you know you actually would like to learn that, please keep on watching and like, subscribe, share so that everyone can learn from this. Welcome back. Okay, so this is Pageant Academy, in case you're just joining in, and I'm talking about how to introduce yourself. So what is important? What are the major things and points we need to hit when trying to deliver a proper introduction of ourselves? They're 10 in number, right? And before I go into listing them, I'd like to say that it's very important that at any point you have a template of your self-introduction written somewhere. This is actually flowing from the previous video I did, so do check that out on self-introduction and presentation, diction and oral presentation and all of that, right? I realized that people don't know how exactly to go about introducing themselves, especially in pageantry, right? What is this template and what are the key points you need to hit when delivering a proper introduction? One, your greeting, which actually comprises of hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending, right? If you introduce yourself at night, do not mistakenly say good night. That's when you're going off to sleep, right? You can say good evening. Some people actually like to be general and say good day, which actually helps, but that actually gives you something more formal to use. For pageantry, I would say hello, that's fine, because most times you might actually have to introduce yourself in front of the girls when everybody's together, the organizers and all of that. So hello, I think, is nice and cordial. If you're at an event, hello, or good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Moving on to name. Now, the name is where you actually call out your name, right? I would advise that you call out your full name that you're known by when introducing yourself in this circumstance. For instance, mine is Winfrey Dania Okolo. You can either say I'm Winfrey Dania Okolo, I am Winfrey Dania Okolo, or my name is Winfrey Dania Okolo. Honestly, for me, it's more comfortable saying my name is Winfrey Dania Okolo, or some people say this is Winfrey Dania Okolo. I think that's more appropriate when you're over the phone. Oh, hello, this is Winfrey Dania Okolo, right? But I'll go with my name is Winfrey Dania Okolo. It just makes me feel more connected to what I'm doing at that point. So now, the third thing is your age. If you want to put your age out there, as a pageant queen or aspiring beauty queen, you should definitely know that your age is important. So most times they actually would want to know your age. So if you want to put it out there, you can go, I am 20 years old. Or you can say, I'm in my mid, early, or late 20s, depending on your situation. Moving on, next we'll be talking about location. Location in this situation will actually talk about, oh fine, where are you from? Where did you grow up? Where do you live currently? For me, I was born in Edo State. I grew up in Lagos, and I presently live in Lagos. However, I hail from Edo State. So you can go, I hail from Edo State, I was born in Kaduna, and I presently live in Lagos. It also helps you during pageantry to show that you actually touched base in different places. That's the case where you've actually been to all these places, and that is your story. Moving on, the next up, you might want to talk about your position. Your position simply means, okay, fine, are you currently in employment? Do you work somewhere? Or are you currently a student? Or your title? So you can, for instance, I work at Silverbird Television. I am currently MBJ in tourism, right? For an example. Or I'm a student at the University of Benin, or I'm a graduate at the University of Benin. So that could actually work for position and the next point, which is qualification. So position and qualification simply means, oh fine, what state you're in right now. Either you're in employment, you're in school, what school did you go to? Qualification, I am a law graduate. I am the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. So yeah, so that could serve as position or qualification, right? Moving on, you talk about experience. So if it's a more formal position, or if you actually want to talk about how you've actually volunteered in several charities, you can simply say, I've worked with Kano Heart Foundation. I volunteered at Kano Heart Foundation from so year to so year, right? Or you can actually say, I've had 3 years pageant experience. It absolutely depends on what the situation is and the case is for you. Okay, moving on. Now we'll talk about family. Most times they want to know about your family. I am from a family of 7, or I am the last of 5 children, all depending on what your situation is. So you either do, I'm from a family of 7, that's all parents inclusive. I'm the 5th of 5 children, or I have 3 siblings. In this case, sibling, the word siblings actually means male or female. So if, for instance, I have 4 siblings plus me, it makes 5, right? So it's either we're 5 children, I'm the last of 5, or I'm the 5th of 5, or I'm a family of 7 and we're 5 children. Next up, let's talk about hobbies. It depends. You can say, I'm a big fan of football, right? I love to cook. I love to travel. I love to sing. I have a keen interest in fashion, for instance. So we'll move on to fun facts. Most times people actually ask about fun facts, right? And some people at the spot, they start thinking, hey, what's my fun fact? What fun fact? What fun fact? Fun fact simply means something that is probably strange about you. It could be an interest. It could be something you could do. So like all those people that are super flexible. It could be that. So it's up to you to actually think about what is that thing that's unique about you, or what is that strange thing that you like that people probably don't find so amusing, or something, just something different about you, right? And it's better to have it at the back of your mind. Know your fun facts. Think about it right now as you're talking about it. Yeah, and please put it in the comment section, right? Let me know your fun fact. I'll say my fun fact is that I love supermarkets. And yeah, not just because I get to buy things, but because when I actually go into a departmental store, it helps clear my mind. So at a point where I'm feeling overwhelmed and I feel super stressed and I just need to get room in my head, I actually go into departmental stores and just walk through the aisles. I honestly don't need to buy a single thing. I just walk through the aisles. I think it just gives me that perception of order and organization. And honestly, when I leave there, I'm good, like super good, and I feel the world is actually a much better place. It's weird. That's why I keep on telling myself I will definitely own a supermarket in this life. I'm sure there are other things that I actually have as fun facts, and then again, of course, I'll add them to the description box when I think about them. All right, so always have a fun fact handy. It's really, really good, so you don't need to think about it on the spot. So now I've gone through the 10 points you need to have at the back of your hand when introducing yourself. I mean, right now I need you to actually pick this template and create your own introduction and then put it in the comment section. Let's call that a little task. Just a little, the first one, just a little. Okay, so let me go over them again. 1, you have your greetings. 2, name. 3, age. 4, location. 5, position. 6, qualification. 7, experience. 8, family. 9, hobbies. And 10, fun facts, right? So with that, you should be able to create your perfect self-introduction. For pageant queens now, I will advise that you have a vision statement. For instance, my vision statement would be that I'm the founder of the Pageant Academy, which is a platform solely dedicated to the grooming of girls that aspire to be beauty queens and the gearing of queens and an absolute lady for impact. And I do this because I totally believe that the education of the girl child is a major factor in nation building. That totally gives you a sense of purpose. When they hear that, they know that, okay, fine, this one knows what she's doing. And of course, in a pageant, everybody literally wants to know that your head is on straight and you know exactly what you're doing, right? So your vision statements can be something linked to the pet project that you want to do, or something that you really love, a cause that you really love and will really love to push when you're in that. So once you have that, I think you're good to go, right? So let's make that our point 11. I'll give you what my typical introduction will be. Hello, my name is Winfrey Dania Okolo. I am 28 years old. I am the fifth of 5 children from a family of 7 that hails from Edo State, Nigeria. I was born in Kaduna State. However, I grew up in Lagos. I am a law graduate. I studied at the University of Benin. I was the most beautiful girl in Nigeria tourism in 2017. And before then, I participated in other major pageants as Miss University Nigeria, Miss Nigeria, and the likes. I love to travel, create content. I'm enthusiastic about lifestyle activities, and I absolutely have an undying love for pageantry. A fun fact about me would be that I love to take strolls through departmental stores to clear my head. Not because I intend to buy anything, but actually because it actually just gives me a sense of organization and sanity once I actually go through that. It's actually a head clearing process. I also love to laugh a lot, and I actually love to eat. Not a lot, but properly cooked food. I love to taste new things. I love adventure. I am the founder of Pageant Academy, which is a platform dedicated for the grooming of aspiring beauty queens. I find this a need because I believe the education of the girl child is integral in the process of nation building. Thank you. Did you like that introduction? If you did, please put yours together and put it in the comment section. I'll definitely love to know more about you. So now let me drop a few tips about introducing yourself. Do not rush. You're not in a hurry. The stage is yours. People are listening to you. You might actually get a little bit nervous before you start, but believe me, anyone in your position, as I always say, will also be nervous at that point. So just take your time. The room is yours. I mean, it's better to deliver properly and confidently than to rush and flop it, right? Especially if you know your name is difficult to pronounce, or if you're going for a foreign pageant and then you're introducing yourself to a range of people from different countries. Make sure you take your name. You know, our Nigerian names are very unique. Take your name slowly so they can hear what you're saying, and speak audibly, right? And put in details that match you. Please do not lie when you're introducing yourself. It doesn't add anything to you. If anything, it actually subtracts from your personality, right? Try to be yourself. Don't form an accent. If you have an accent, use it. If you have one, be natural, right? Just speak the English you know, and don't make it too complicated. When you need to stop and move on. All right? I hope I've been able to help you at least with a template for introducing yourself, whether at work, at a pageant, anywhere. All right, so let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel to at least 300 subscribers at least by the end of March. If we do more, we'll be totally grateful. So please help me subscribe, help us share, and help us share the word. Thank you. Bye.